Hello, this is Nick, the life coach, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about goals and setting goals and even achieving goals. First of all, let's just look at the concept of goals. Goals are something that we talk about a lot, whether it's in our personal life or even in our professional life. What I'd like for you to consider is thinking about this a little different than perhaps you've thought about it in the past. In thinking about it, I want you to consider that your goals should actually be focused goals or even SMART goals. We'll use those terms. When you think of goals as SMART goals, you're actually really focusing on being able to achieve those goals, whether again, if it's in your personal life or professional life. So first, because it's a SMART goal, I'd like for you to actually write that goal down. This is something that you might not be used to doing, but sit down and actually write the goals down. Think about them. Even if you've got to sleep over it, think about it. Sleep on it overnight and think about it and make sure that it's really something that you're looking forward to and you want to achieve. From a focusing standpoint, make it a focused goal. It's narrowed in its scope of what you really want to achieve and accomplish. Once you've done that, I'd like you to do a paper exercise. And that paper exercise is you've got the goals in front of you. They're written down on another sheet of paper. Write down the potential obstacles. It could be something as simple as life that can potentially get in the way of you achieving those goals. Write down what you think are potential obstacles as you know them right now, and maybe that as you've experienced them in the past, that would hinder or become a stumbling block for you achieving those goals. After you've done that, develop an action plan for overcoming each one of those obstacles listed. And for now, it may be just 2 or 3 obstacles. It might be just one hindrance. You may find in this exercise that as you write this stuff down, some of these obstacles may seem so simple, so minor, that you don't even have to write them down. But at least I've gotten you in the exercise to be able to think about, oh yes, that obstacle, I can overcome that. I don't even have to write that down. But at least you thought about it. And as you work through your goals, whether it's goals that you've set over 30 days, 6 months, and even a year, you might have some additional life problems or things that come into play as it relates to your goal. Write those down. Develop an action plan. More importantly, the objective here is to achieve the goal, and that might be something that you haven't been able to do in the past. And by doing this exercise and having a reference point that you can always refer back to in order to successfully accomplish the goals, that's what we want to accomplish. So what I ask for you to do is do this exercise, write down the goals, write down the action plan to the obstacles, but more importantly, use it, reference it as you go through your goal setting process and even achieving the process. As you work through your goals and you think about the goals that you've set, think about it in terms of the goals are there. So I may not be progressing at the pace that I want to go to, or I may not be seeing the results that I want, because one of the things that you want to do is you want to make sure that your goals are measurable, they're attainable, they're doable, they're realistic for you as an individual. So as I work through this whole process, don't hold yourself hostage to the time frame of achieving your goal. My philosophy is that if you're inching away, if you're progressing, that progress may be every 30 days, but at least you're progressing. More importantly, we want to see the progress that leads to the ultimate results of achieving the goal than not achieving the goal. Don't hold yourself hostage to a timeline. Don't hold yourself hostage to simply the steps to achieving the goal. Those are things that we can adjust. We make adjustments. If something's not working in our process of achieving this goal, then we revamp it. We do a U-Haul, change it, but we don't remove the goal itself. Okay? So different kind of concept maybe than you're actually been used to doing. But what I'd like for you to do is think about that as you work on your focus and SMART goals in the future. Make sure that they're reachable, attainable, they're focused goals, they're SMART goals, but more importantly, you can measure your progress. And that eliminates frustration, and you end up actually achieving the goal that you've set out to achieve. Thank you very much.